Where are you this month? Why can't I find? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing. I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas?
This is your girl KK back with another video. Today is vlogmas day 10, and today I'm going to be talking about labor and delivery. So what happened was, okay, I was supposed to have my baby on the 18th of September, but when I went to my last doctor's appointment, she was like, you can have your baby tomorrow if you want to. And I'm looking like, what? And she was like, yeah, because I was going to be 39 weeks. So she said I could be induced. So she asked me did I want to, and I was like, yeah. So that was on a Monday, and then, which was the 10th. Then on Tuesday, which was the 11th of September, that's when I went to the hospital to get induced. But it was a hassle trying to get there, because at first I had a ride, call a ride, because I don't have a car, so I called call a ride. And when I called it, they said they was outside and said that I never responded, but they never called. So I called back. They said they can send a ride back out to get me. So I finally found me a ride. I was supposed to be there at like 9, but I made it there close to 11. But they still seen me and everything. They was waiting on me and everything. So when I finally got there, they took me to the room and, you know, got in your gown and they give you your IV and all this stuff. So then, you know, they was coming in to check me and everything, and I wasn't dilated. And then they came back and it was like 1 centimeter, and I've been there for like a couple of hours. Then they came back, and then I think it went to 3, but I stayed like that for the longest. And they kept coming in, and nothing was working. I was getting frustrated, and I'm like, because I've been sitting there like all day from the morning time, and then I still, you know, still didn't have a baby or nothing like that. And I think like close to nighttime, my water, like they had broke my water or whatever, but it didn't break all the way. So in the morning they finished breaking my water, and then I think I was like 4 centimeters, and then it stayed like that for a while. Then like in the afternoon, like it jumped to like 5, and then I stayed 5 for the longest. And that's when I told the doctors, I'm like, you know, because at that point I was like, oh man, I'm tired of sitting here, I'm tired of coming to check me, I'm tired of doing this and that and that. So, you know, I was asking, like, you know, if the baby not coming now, do you think I have to have a C-section? Because I had a C-section with my first son. And they were like, if I didn't have any major issues, then I should be able to have a baby normal. But with my son, his heart rate was going up and down. So that's why I had a C-section with him. So they was thinking that I could still have the baby normal. But that didn't work. So they kept coming and checking me, and then I was getting frustrated and scared, because I'm like, you know, when am I going to have the baby? Because I didn't want it to happen to the baby. They kept coming and checking and all this type of stuff. So I told the doctor, I'm like, I'd just rather have a C-section. You know, that's what I told them. And they was like, well, I understand you've been here all day and stuff. It is frustrating and stuff like that. So they told me to wait till the doctor come in, you know. So when the doctor came in, it was like nighttime, like 10 something. And I told her, and she was like, yeah, because you're not really in active labor like like I wasn't, you know, 7 centimeters or nothing like that. I was still like 5. And I wasn't going nowhere. And she even said the same thing. So she was like, you know, it was up to me. So I went ahead and told them, yeah, I want a C-section. So they went ahead and prepped me for having a C-section and everything like that. Yeah, I was scared to have one because I already had one, so they had to reopen the scar that I already had. But, you know, I was thinking like, yeah, I should have been gave me a C-section, you know, but they was trying to, you know, they always trying to have you have the baby normal. They don't really want you to have a C-section unless you really have to. But, yeah, I did. So, after that, they took me down. I was down there like at 10 something. And when I went down there, I already had the I left that part. I had got the epidural and stuff like that. But with my last pregnancy, I didn't have epidural. But this time I got an epidural, and like it was stopping the pain, but then I started to feel it again, and it was a mess. And that's when I was like, you know, another thing where I was like, oh, when am I going to have the baby? Because it was getting to be too much. So, going back to when I was getting ready to have the C-section, when I got down there, like, they test you to make sure you can't feel anything. Like, you know, poke you with something to see if you can feel it. So they kept asking me, do you feel that? Do you feel that? And I was like, yeah, I can feel that. So they did it again. And I was like, yeah, I can feel that. So they went ahead and gave me something else, a spinal tap. So they gave me that and waited, and then when they did it again, they asked, can I feel it? Like, you can't feel it, but you can feel like something going like this. But you can't feel no pain or anything like that. So that's when I went ahead and had the C-section, and then I had K-Ron at 11:17 on the 12th. And he weighed 7 pounds, 6 ounces. Yeah, so it was kind of a wreck to me because, well, I was a wreck. It was a mess. I was in there all day long. And they was going to keep continuing to see if I can have the baby normal. I'm like, no, I'm not going to keep sitting here like this. Y'all gonna get this baby out, which I did, and I was glad and happy, you know. He was healthy and everything, but he did get a little bit of fluid, you know, in his lungs, and that's what made him be in the nursery, like, I think for the babies, NICU or whatever, he was in there for the babies because he had that in his lungs. So I had to go to the nursery to see him, but I think like the second day, that's when I was able to go down there. I mean, he was able to come to the room. And then I didn't leave the hospital until Saturday. So I've been there from Tuesday all the way to Saturday. So, you know, I was ready to get up out of there. So thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. So comment, like, and subscribe.